Plastic. Harmful effect of plastic. Plastics are non-biodegradable polymer that doesn't get decayed on its own, and with the passage of time, various layers are formed which get covered with eroded soil, mud, sand, etc. Due to its deposition, natural rainwater doesn't percolate through the soil and water table underground is depleting. It is one of the major causes of water crisis. Due to deposition of plastic under soil, the land is becoming barren as plastic makes an opaque connection between soil and the germinating seed. On burning plastic, it releases some harmful gases that contain some carcinogenic components, that is, cancer-causing chemicals. It can cause lung cancer, blood cancer, etc. It is not only affecting our present generation, but can have a bad impact on our future generation by becoming a reason of congenital disease in kids with birth defects. Heating food in plastic containers emits plastic granules due to its low melting point, and it causes some hazardous chemical change to the food, which is risky for our health. Precautionary measures against use of plastic. We should avoid using plastic and limit its use as far as possible. We should use cloth bag as an alternative to easy carrying plastic bags.
We should neither throw nor burn plastic to make our surroundings clean.
It should be recycled or reused. We should never use plastic containers or utensils. A natural disaster is a disaster with links to natural hazards. A natural disaster can cause loss of life or damage property and typically leaves economic damage in its wake. Examples of natural hazards include avalanche, coastal flooding, cold wave, drought, earthquake, hail, heat wave, hurricane, tropical cyclone, ice storm, landslide, lightning, riverine flooding, strong wind, tornado, typhoon, tsunami, volcanic activity, wildfire, winter weather. Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. Human activities have been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. Burning fossil fuels generate greenhouse gas emissions that act like a blanket wrapped around the earth, trapping the sun's heat and raising temperatures. The main greenhouse gases that are causing climate change include carbon dioxide and methane. These come from using gasoline for driving a car or coal for heating a building, for example. Clearing land and cutting down forests can also release carbon dioxide. Agriculture, oil and gas operations are major sources of methane emissions. Energy, industry, transport, buildings, agriculture, and land use are among the main sectors causing greenhouse. Types of pollution, its effects, causes and prevention. Pollution, water pollution, air pollution, land pollution. Pollution, adding harmful substances, disease-causing microorganisms and bacteria to lakes, rivers, and oceans results in water pollution. Adding of harmful particles and gases in air results in air pollution. Harmful substances are the reason of damage of the land, resulting in land pollution. Effects of pollution. Less drinking water causes diseases such as diarrhea, typhoid, jaundice, dysentery, etc. Local earnings like fishing, tourism, etc. are affected. Causes diseases such as cancer, respiratory problems, floods, droughts, climate change, and famines. Causes diseases, typhoid, dysentery, and cholera. Less land is available for use of homes, forests, and farms. Causes of pollution. Leakage from sewer lines, accidental oil leakage from ships, throwing waste in water, release of wastewater from houses, factories. Smoke from traffic, factories. Dust arising from the construction sites, burning of fuels, waste, and remains of crops, using fertilizers and pesticides, release of waste from houses or factories and chemical waste, cutting down forests, harmful pesticides and fertilizers, heavy construction and mining. Prevention of pollution. Do not throw waste into water bodies. Avoid using pesticides and fertilizers. Ensure proper treatment of sewage and factory waste. Do not throw oils, chemicals, medicines, etc. in drains. Avoid polluting vehicles by using renewable sources of energy. Avoid fertilizers and pesticides. Stop others from burning waste and leftover crops. Plant more trees. Use biodegradable items. Reduce waste. Adopt natural and organic farming methods. Green consumer. A person who avoids environment degradation or destruction for his comfort and chooses to purchase only the environment-friendly products is known as a green consumer. Green jobs. Green jobs are decent jobs that contribute to preserve or restore the environment, be they in traditional sectors such as manufacturing and construction or in new emerging green sectors such as renewable energy and energy efficiency. Green jobs help to protect ecosystem and biodiversity and reduces energy, materials and water consumption through sustainable development strategies. A rise in green buildings and energy efficiency is increasing the demand for architects, engineers, workers, etc. Serial number, sector, green jobs, field or area. 1. Forestry. Nature scientist. Reforestation and afforestation projects. Agroforestry and vertical farming for better utilization of natural resources. 2. Tourism and hospitality. Eco-tour guides, green tour guides. Eco-tours, eco-friendly practices such as centralized lighting and air conditioning systems for saving electricity. 3. Manufacturing. Recycling professionals. Energy efficiency, recycling waste materials, pollution control. 4. Construction. Recycling professionals, green design profession. Increasing efficiency of existing buildings through energy audits. Green plumbing using sensor-based equipment. Planning, design and manufacturing of energy-efficient lighting appliances and equipments. Planning, design and construction of green buildings. 5. Agriculture. Solar pump techniques, water quality techniques, greenhouse or polyhouse professionals and techniques, rainwater harvesting, professionals and techniques. Watershed management, organic farming, rainwater harvesting. 6. Retail. Cashiers, accountants, sales associates, green salespersons. Greener products and specifically targeted green stores. 7. Energy. Biofuel professional, wave energy producers, wind energy workers, solar cell technicians and engineers. Research, construction and monitoring of power plant. Increased power plant efficiency. 8. Transport and automotive. Clean car engineers. Manufacturer of alternatively fueled vehicles. Research and design on more fuel-efficient vehicles and on public transport system. Green projects. Many people and organizations are concerned and motivated about doing something to save the environment. They are implementing green projects in areas like waste management, energy conservation, green sanitation, biofuel use, green buildings, etc. Examples of the green projects undertaken by some of the organizations are given below to highlight the various aspects of green practices and techniques that could help us in saving our environment and making our efforts more focused for sustainable development and growth. In summary, environment refers to abstract situation that prevails in the relevant surroundings. Our surroundings include two main components, biotic and abiotic. Ecosystem is a community of all the living and non-living components of nature that are dependent on each other. There are two types of ecosystem, natural ecosystem and artificial ecosystem. Natural resources are materials from the earth that are used to support life and meet people's needs. Sustainable means to use something for a long time. A green economy is defined as low carbon, resource efficient and socially inclusive. Green skills are the knowledge, abilities, values, and attitudes needed to live in, develop, and support a sustainable and resource-efficient society. Green jobs help to protect ecosystem and biodiversity and reduces energy, materials, and water consumption through sustainable development strategies. Solid waste management, modern chulha, and bio toilet are green projects that work for better environment.